Hi, I'm Blue Jay. Welcome. Hope everyone's wonderful. Let's tap in. We're going to use the dragons this morning. So let's do ancestors and dragons. What's our message today? Archangel Gabriel's dragon. Interesting. Brings purification, self-discipline will speed ascension and bring joy. You can carry Archangel Gabriel's diamond. That's powerful. A very, very high level of spirituality. So this is a very spiritual reading. Straight off the bat. Let's get into it. Guides and Masters, what's our message? What's our message? The Seven of Cups. The Magician. Queen of Cups, bottom of the deck, Lord of Shadows, that's death. You're creating a lot of confusion for yourself. Like, I can literally see as this Seven of Chalices, aka Cups, these look like the same women. Look, they're both wearing green, they both have red hair. And it's saying there's a woman out there that is just creating a lot of confusion for herself, and she needs to stop. She needs to transform or transmute that energy. She needs to take time to understand what she's concocting and creating. Yeah. Guides and Masters, what is it that you want this woman to create or concoct? What is it? What direction do you want this woman to go in? What direction? The Hermit. Ooh, there's a wasp on the window. Ten of Cups. Beautiful. King of Cups. And he came out right underneath the Queen of Cups. So that right there tells me there's, and then the Queen of Cups again on the bottom of the deck. Sorry, my nose is itching. Yeah, message definitely coming in. There is the King of Cups here. There's this twisted message because you have the Hermit next to the Ten of Cups. So what you really, really want and what you really, really desire is to be with someone. But you also, this is for an introvert. This is an introvert that really wants to be in a relationship, but at the same time really loves to be by themselves, and they enjoy their solitude. And what this message is saying is that you, even if you love to be on your own, you do have a counterpart. But stop over analyzing, thinking about it, making it into this fantasy land. Like, your perfect is not the same as somebody else's perfect. So what's the ascension aspect of this? So you got a man that you have feelings for, who you're perfect for, and he's perfect for you, but for some reason you're tripping yourself out, and it's saying stop tripping yourself out. What's the ascension aspect of this? Where is the spiritual lesson in this message? The Four of Cups. The Hierophant. Whatever relationship that you're currently in with somebody, leave it the way that it is. There's something about it that, you're on the fence that maybe it's not, ideal, and you want to leave this relationship. I get that in this reading. You want to leave this person, but it's saying leave the relationship the way that it is. This person is going to help you spiritually grow. Why do you want to... He's perfect for you. Or she. I guess we could flip it around. I guess because the Queen of Cups came out first, I'm saying that. But if there's a relationship, you're an introvert, and why is this relationship so taboo? Let's ask that. We're 5 minutes in. Why is it that you're wanting to, like, leave this relationship? You're tripping out. You're kind of confused. You're like in your head a lot. Page of Pentacles. You question this person's loyalty. The Moon, you wonder if it's about one thing and one thing only. The Four of Wands, you don't really know if this relationship has what it takes to make it off the ground. Four of Swords, you might think this other person, this man, might be a little bit selfish. Guides and Masters, why do you want us to stay in this relationship? Like, I get it, there's a spiritual ascension a part of this, but like, let's get at the deep dive. Why is this? Why are you pushing us in the direction of this relationship? Why are you pushing us? Page of Cups, there's real love. There's real love in this relationship. The Star, this love is a very healing love. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. And the Tower. This is the relationship that you've been manifesting. This person not only heals your heart, heals your soul, but like gives you exactly what you've been asking for. But because it's alien or foreign to you, or it's not traditional, because you got Aquarian energy here, because they're not traditional, or the dynamic is traditional, you're tossing it aside and you're ready to leave. It's disturbing you. It's like this is Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Well, he was an egg, right? Like, and you're fragile. So this relationship's keeping you on edge, and you're always thinking, oh my God, is this right? Is this wrong? Like, you're just like, you're not sure. It's saying, let that go. Let that go. And don't worry about anybody but yourself. You know, one of the things, if you're on the spiritual journey with us having this white dragon, if you're on the spiritual journey, realize the development of yourself is to get closer to God. Don't worry about the development of this relationship. Worry about the development of you, your spirituality, your connection to source energy. Worry about how are you feeling? Where are you going? Are you making the energetic imprints that you want to make? What's another dragon that would like to come forward? Deep Blue Dragon. He keeps you safe by clearing your path. Trust that you are protected. Walk on the path of light. So not only is this relationship mildly protected, it's saying it's meant to happen. And with it being blue, the truth is in there. You kind of already know it. I think that you're just afraid of not being traditional. I think you're afraid of being a little eccentric. I think you're afraid of that. Like, when I saw this Page of Pentacles, this is my F card. You know what I'm saying, right? But then I saw that dog, and I was like, you're afraid that this is an F-boy that you have feelings for, and you're afraid that maybe that's all this is, and you're putting too much stock in it, and it's saying, whoa, 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 slow down. Every relationship that you have has a spiritual component to it. So, what is it that you're learning? Vibing from? Like, one of the things that I've learned, if you have like Venus and Virgo placements, it can make it so that you do not have a traditional relationship. It can make it that you are literally supposed to only date, and you're going to find the highest forms of love in the relationships of letting go and separateness. Like, you live in separate houses, or you live separate lives, and you come together and have fun and go away, because the 7th house would be, well, if you put your Venus in the rising, your 7th house would be in Pisces, and that is the exaltation of Venus. We're running out of time, but baby, let it go, flow, and live in love. Have a good one.